This trip to the Missouri wine trails was done in 2016. We stopped at this Firefly Grill in Effingham, Illinois on our way, and it was wonderful. Here we are crossing over the Great Mississippi into St. Louis. We stayed in Washington, Missouri, where my nephew lives, and he recommended it, and it was a great recommendation. This is a very nice hotel, and it's a charming town. Had an outdoor seating area, also had a pool and a whirlpool, and we enjoyed our stay here. Very, very clean. And he recommended this world's largest hot dog cart in his town, Washington, Missouri. We looked at it, but we did not eat there. We had a better dining experience. I believe this is Bloominghoff Winery. They had outdoor seating and indoor seating. It's very charming. We did order quite a bit of wine from here. We liked several of their wines. And we discovered when we were in this area that they like dry wines better than we do. We had some grapes that were new to us. It is an absolutely beautiful area of the country. If you've never been there, I recommend you go. It's tons and tons of wineries, and it's a beautiful area of the country. This was the end of our first day. And the next day we got up and we were ready to hit the wineries again. One thing about their wineries in this area, we were expecting them to be open 5 days a week like they are in Michigan. And Michigan, some of them are 7 days a week. A lot of them are. But this area was a lot of them that were not open during the week. So we didn't have the greatest information on their maps. A lot of them we went to and they were closed, only open Friday, Saturday, and we weren't going to go back, so we just moseyed on down. This is a very old winery. We enjoyed their wines. St. Charles is a city that we had wanted to go to because we had seen it on several covers of Midwest Living. We thought it was a very charming community. This is a weird spider we happened across. The odd thing about St. Charles is a lot of the shops were not open. So we stopped at the visitors center and said, why aren't these shops open? They're like, well, they're shop owners. They come and go when they want to. That's a little different than our area of the country. We had lunch here. It was a fabulous little restaurant. We enjoyed it. It's charming. It was a beautiful day to eat outside. And St. Charles is a very pretty little town. It's actually a city. We didn't buy a lot there because a lot of the shops were not open. We liked how these little walk-through areas were. There are several of them in the town. Looks like they tore down a building and made a little plaza out there for you to walk through or enjoy. This was a fun little place. It was pretty big, and we did buy stuff there. Antiques. We had dinner at this restaurant. It was up on top of a rooftop. And the next day we were back off to the wineries. There's several different wine trails in this area. We just would pick one and go for it. This was a very crowded winery. Very popular. Had a huge deck so you could sit outside and enjoy a bottle of wine, which we did. This was a barbecue place downtown Washington, Missouri. My nephew recommended it. It was great. Adam Pupta Winery was one of our favorites. We bought several bottles of wine here, and we really liked their port. We bought their port too. One thing unique about them, when they give you a tasting of wine, they usually give you a little morsel of food to try with it that pairs well with it. It's pretty rural out there, and it was just a gorgeous area of Missouri. We like this little winery. We didn't buy a lot of wine there, but see that round window? This is what it looks like from the inside. Very cool, all wine bottles. So of course we had to have our picture taken there. This was another wine trail that we went on to St. Genevieve, Missouri. We love this little tiny town. We ate at this restaurant, the Audubon. It was very classy, very elegant, very, very nice. Highly recommend. We would go back there if we were ever in the area. And there were several really nice wineries around there. We happened to be the only one in there at lunchtime, and we got our own private tasting, free. The food was really, really delicious. Not a lot of shopping in this town, but lots of wineries close by. This was another very nice winery. We actually like the wineries in this area the best. And we saw a bald eagle. It came up out of the side ditch right in front of us. We weren't prepared to be in the area with not very many people. In Michigan at this point in time before the pandemic, the wineries were packed. The wineries were not packed out here, but I suppose on the weekend it would be different. We were there during the week. Again, what a gorgeous area of the country this is. This was a big winery, and we did buy a lot of wine there. I bought a lot of peach wine from my mother because she happens to love their peach wine. Oops, I got some duplicates in here. Another very nice winery way out in the country, close to St. Genevieve. We were getting there just as they were closing, so we had to like hurry, run in, get a couple tastes of wine, buy a couple bottles, and get back on the road because they were closing. I would go back here. Just a gorgeous winery and restaurant. We didn't get to go to the Three Squirrels Winery. It was closed, like many of the other ones. This was the last winery we went to this day, and we kind of got stranded there because somehow the keys got locked in the car. They were getting ready to close, but they graciously allowed us to sit there with them and enjoy wine while we waited for AAA. And the next day we were headed home, and as always, we had some wine to take back with us. Thanks for watching.